Es sind richtig die alten Vibes hier drin in dem Game. So, wir müssen mal gucken. Dummes Bild.
It's those three clowns at the back table.
Mhm. So. Loderndes Feuer.
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Hier stinkt.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Guck mal, eine Küche. Geil.
How have you been?
Ich würde sagen, richtig.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Schön. Geht es gut, keine fehlenden Teile, immer noch im öffentlichen Dienst, kämpft jetzt gegen Skorbut. Ich habe unseren Jahrestag vermasselt. Wir sind öfter getrennt, als mir lieb ist. Sie ist hier auf der Insel. Auch nicht schlecht. Morialu.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Na klar. So.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed
Kakerlake bleiben die
and
gleichen.
your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey.
Bitte? Die neuen Piratenanführer scheinen echt Idioten zu sein.
Those
Okay.
new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them.
Oh, er hat Angst vor
On the
dir.
plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Na gut, das stimmt.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. Two birds with one stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That never gets old.
Der wird echt nie alt. Das ist richtig gut. Warte.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding.
Ah, schade.
That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
So, was haben wir denn hier? Bei dem Juten hier. Ranzige
Food
Lebensmittel.
is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Warte, was?
The food is more exciting when you can
Es ist,
smell the risk.
es ist spannender, wenn... Vielleicht der Verwandte?
Looks like a mugshot. Active little guys, aren't they?
Maden?
Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Mhm. Ja.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
So. Riechen.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Das Essen ist immer noch genauso gut wie damals. Okay, wir gehen mal raus hier.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Wow.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Die gibt's nicht mehr. Schnur untersuchen.
I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Vielleicht kann ich die Schnur gebrauchen. So. Gucken wir mal. Wir haben eine Schnur. Wir müssen immer noch gucken, dass wir Otis rauskriegen, ne?
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Zum Mob.
Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
Stell dir weg,
What?
bevor dich verletzt.
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mops.
Okay, wir dürfen ihn nicht
Honestly, I
nutzen.
think I prefer to keep it that way.
Ah.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
So.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Das ist eine Quizkarte. Die können wir aber später... Oh, Zertifikat?
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Wow. Gesundheitszertifikat einfach mit Sticker drauf. Das ist natürlich auch geil. Warte mal. Quizbuch öffnen. Kurator, Kreuzwohl. Boah, das sind so viele krasse Fragen wieder. Das haben wir schon erkannt. Guck mal, wie viele es gibt. Die müssen wir irgendwann mal alle beantworten. Wir gehen mal wieder raus. Quatschen mal mit den Piratenführern.
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got exactly?
Okay. Also, die wollen wissen, wie wir das quasi, warum wir ein guter Pirat sind. Ich habe die 3 Prüfungen bestanden. Ich habe den Geisterpiraten LeChuck besiegt. Ich löse viele Rätsel mit meinem Verstand. Ich habe einen tollen Sinn für Humor und mag lange Spaziergänge am Strand. Ich kann 10 Minuten die Luft anhalten.
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah, really.
Really?
Well, it's been a while, but I could probably still do 10 minutes on a good day.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented.
Aha.
I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
Schade.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Schade. Guck mal, schneller rennen, wenn wir mehrfach drücken. Okay. Sprechen wir mit Coop nochmal.
Hi, Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Gucken, wo wir den nochmal sprechen können.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
Okay, was mit ihr?
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Good for you. Wir gehen wieder raus. So, vielleicht könnten wir mal hier... Oh. Wir gehen zu den Docks, meine Damen und Herren. Och, nee. Was steht denn da drauf? Offene Stellen. Na, guck mal, wir können uns da bewerben.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Ah ja.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Auf jeden Fall. Ich wäre gern ein Schrubbi. Ja. Achso, was Wichtigeres? Na, danke.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
Ich könnte ein zweiter Mat sein. Ich wäre ein toller Bootsmann. Wie wäre es mit Schiffarzt? Ich könnte der Kanonier sein. Vielleicht ist Schrubbi doch nicht so schlecht.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop...
Wir brauchen den Mob, okay.
Hey, wait a minute. What's your name,
Namenswähl.
sailor?
Okay, Smith. John Smith. Guybrush Threepwood. Andrew LeChuck, Neffe. Andrew LeChuck, nicht verwandt.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Yeah, that's what I thought. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm afraid I
The
can't hire you
blacklist.
after all.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
So, wir stehen auf der schwarzen Liste. Sehr gut. Carsten, moin. Oh, ich tappe hier immer raus, Leute. Da ist noch eine Quizkarte. Okay.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Vorräte?
Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
Wir müssen irgendwie den Mob besorgen von dem Koch. Gut. Was ist das denn?
How clever.
Le Chip. Was? Ist auch geil mit Le Chip. Oh Mann. Gehen wir zurück zum Dock.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Okay. Wir folgen dem mal. Untere Straße. Wir gehen nochmal zu der Voodoo-Tante. Mal gucken, wer da ist.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Ah ja.
Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
halber Preis, Halbpreis, halber Preis. Mülltonnen. Okay.
Keep up the good work, buddy. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
Nope.
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know this was a thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Schön. Orange ist Mülltonne, ja? Vielleicht brauchen wir was aus der Mülltonne. Das ist halber Preis. Das ist auch halber Preis. Netter Korb. Verkleidungen.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Alle weg.
It's too bad you're
Na
sold
toll.
out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now. But I believe I could restore its abilities.
Okay. Haben wir irgendwas, was mülltechnisch ist? Warte mal. Irgendwas Orangen. Irgendwas, das hier vielleicht. Oberes Regal.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy.
Es sieht wirklich scharf aus.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be at all times the manufacturer.
Sehr gut.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
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 Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Okay. Gut. Ein Frosch.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Wir nehmen den mal mit.
I'll
Okay.
take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Okay, Verfehlungen können damit aufgehoben werden. Beeindruckender Kessel.
The feast of knowledge.
Das Festmahl des Wissens. Ja, klar. Da ist aber nichts mehr dran, ne? Oh Mann, ey. Lass mal kurz gucken.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
So, wir haben hier neue Karten drin. Die müssen wir uns mal irgendwann angucken. Warte mal. To-Do-Liste. Problemfall. Der Meister erkennt mich und heuert mich nicht an. Einen Mob besorgen. LeChucks Mannschaft beitreten. Die LeChucks bei der ersten Gelegenheit übernehmen. Okay, gut. Das ist der Plan. Wir gehen mal wieder raus. Da ist der Händler jetzt von drüben da. Warte mal. Oh, jo, der ist da. Wally's Maps. Also der Kartenhändler, ne? Ach, hier mit seinem Monokel. Da ist er.
Well, well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times,
Good times,
You're
ja.
lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and
Oha.
beyond.
Okay. Guck mal, da liegt das Monokel wieder. Das können wir wieder austauschen. Nein. Ich bin auf Suche nach einem Mob. Du hast nicht zufällig eine Karte, die das Geheimnis von Monkey Island führt. Du hast eine Menge Karten hier. Siehst du aus, als ob der Laden gegenüber Schwierigkeiten steckt?
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Aha, ein Franchise, okay.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Kapitän Madison made Mêlée her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a
Die mag
bad
niemand,
element
die
to
Madison, ne?
town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Okay.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
Du hast eine Karte, um alle zu finden.
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah,
Wow.
I forgot how funny it was.
Wow.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material.
Ach,
It
schade.
is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Toll.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Maps
I was
and
hoping
more.
More might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
So.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Kapitän Madison has me on a lucrative retainer.
Ooh.
She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Oh, ein Monokel.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Ein dreiköpfiger Affe. Toll, jetzt haben wir selber ein Monokel. Kartografiezeugs.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Gut, warte mal. Was haben wir hier noch?
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Ist doppelt so viel wert, weil sie doppelt die Welt zeigt. Natürlich.
Looks chilly up there. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island.
Hoseninsel, genau. Wer kennt sie nicht?
I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, cursed black diamond.
Verfluchter schwarzer Diamant.
The first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map.
Eine gebrauchte.
Hey Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Hey Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Ah ja.
It's good to have a hobby.
Okay.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
So, gucken wir, ob wir denn was rausbekommen. Wir haben auf jeden Fall das Monokel gekriegt.
Busy?
Yep.
Okay. So.
It makes things look bigger.
Ah jo, warte. Sekunde, meine Damen und Herren. Wartet. Hier lang. In der Zwischenzeit auf LeChucks Schiff.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. Ooh, that guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Gut, okay. LeChuck haben die echt gut hingekriegt. So, wir können jetzt hier die Zahl, um Otis zu befreien, nutzen. Also hier das Monokel.
Hey, Guybrush. Hey, kid.
Stan ist echt...
Alter. You look like you're having a good time.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Sehr gut. Wir holen mal einen Schlüssel. Ich hoffe, der Schlüssel kostet nichts, ne? So, zu Locksmith gehen wir wieder, ne? Hallo, Frau Locksmith. Hallo, Mr. Rush.
Hello again.
Ist wirklich sauber hier drin? Haben Sie einen Mop?
It's really clean in here.
Wir wissen ja, wo der Mop
Do you
ist.
have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Gut, da brauchen wir nicht nachfragen, haben wir schon gefunden.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock.
Haben wir?
I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
Sehr gut. Haben wir.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Nein, wir packen sie an. So. Da ist sie.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Was für ein Zufall. Tschüss. Was für ein Zufall. Sieht fast aus wie die aus dem Gefängnis. So.
Hey, Guybrush. Hey, kid.
Also er wollte nicht raus. So, schade halt, ne?
They say the only real prison is the one in your head.
Otis, komm raus.
That's a load of barnacles.
Sehr gut.
The authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Der will echt nicht raus, ne? Aber wer ist denn hier trotzdem raus? Komm.
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Schade. Der kann man gar nicht raus, warte mal.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Der mit seinen Armen, ey.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush.
Natürlich.
If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Ah, okay. Gut, wir brauchen seine Zahnbürste.
Yep.
Interessant. So, was haben wir noch für To-Dos, Leute?
Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to swallow.
Was? So, ganz Monkey Island, bla bla bla. Okay. Wo ist denn Stan jetzt hin? Wenn wir zur Werft gehen. Okay, warte mal, wir gehen nochmal in die Gasse. War da nichts? Da war eine Tür, ne?
It seems to be stuck closed.
Haben wir nicht irgendwas? Nee, haben wir nicht. Ah, warte mal, das vielleicht mit?
I skipped school the day they taught lockpicking.
Ach, toll. Oh, eine Quizkarte. Gut. Warte mal. Fahren die Tante nochmal?
She vanished along with the ship. I told her not to go.
Okay. So, ahoi, ahoi. Da waren wir drin bei Wallis. Haben wir das Schild schon gelesen?
Property foreclosed by
Ah,
order of
Madison,
Enterprises.
zwangsversteigert, ja.
It's
Flugblatt?
Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Nimm das mal
Elaine
mit.
would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Ja. So, wir gehen nochmal zum Koch in der Bar. Versuchen den mal irgendwie abzulenken, dass wir... Oder komme ich von hier hinten rein? Nee, auch nicht, ne? Wir gehen nochmal rein. Und gucken mal. Oh, warte. Ist das hier eine Quizkarte?
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
Mach dich nicht lächerlich. Ja. Haben wir sonst noch irgendwas hier? Was ist mit denen?
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
Nee, okay. Wie können wir denn... Geh nochmal zum Koch. So, wir fragen ihn einfach.
What was that you were trying to tell me about mops before?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook.
Natürlich.
Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion.
Okay.
Your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree.
Oh,
a
Leute.
tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Ja, irgendwie sowas, ja. Das ist auf jeden Fall, ja. Denke ich auch, Carsten. Drachenleser meine ich, sorry. Bist du sicher, dass ich einfach eine Mod kaufen kann?
I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Wir brauchen einen, toll. Ach, warte mal, wir könnten ja...
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Schade.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you
Kannst du nicht
exactly
sagen.
where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Ich habe schon eine Idee.
Okay,
Verdammt.
I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Wir können auch mal den nerven. Vielleicht gibt er uns den trotzdem irgendwann.
Can we talk about mops some more?
I'm always happy to talk mop shop. What do you want to know?
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal
Weil
journey.
manchmal muss man das häufiger fragen.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell
Nee,
you
sagt er nicht.
exactly
Schade.
where it is, because
Okay, der will das nicht sagen, ne? Ich nehme einfach.
stay away from my mop.
Schade. Hätte klappen können. Aber was wir haben hier, guck mal. Wir könnten das als Mob-Dingen nehmen. Wir haben einen Dingens. Wir brauchen eigentlich nur den Baum, ne? Den Baum können wir vielleicht mit dem Messer irgendwo. Wir sollten mal zur Insel hochgehen. Ins Inselinnere, ne? Wir gehen mal wieder zurück hier. Da kommen wir nicht hin. Nee, da wollen wir nicht hin. Ist hier noch irgendwas? Wir gehen mal wieder zum Ausguck. Ach, herrlich. Die Eule, ne? So, wir gehen einfach mal weiter. So, wir sind hier und gehen mal rüber zur Werft, ne? Müssen erstmal...
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Ach nee, guck mal, Stans gebraucht Schiffsbazar. Oh nee.
It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Tja.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit.
Sammelklage? Oha. Wie komme ich denn rein? Durchs Fenster
The
schon?
window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Ja, die brauchen wir. Wie komme ich da rein? Warte mal.
I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife.
Toll. Okay. An glückliche Zeiten denken.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Wir brauchen irgendwas, wie wir da reinkommen. Wir haben ja nichts brecheisentechnisch. Wir haben einen Schlüssel, aber der geht halt nur im Knast. Wir haben das, wir haben das.
There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of
Was
Stan's
liegt da auf dem
used
Boden? Ein
ships.
Stück Käse? Seltsame Masse.
It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Meerschwamm. Nehmen wir mal mit. Ein Eimer?
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Kann ich hier mitnehmen? Nein, schade. Können wir hier weiter? Nee, hier geht's nicht weiter, ne?
This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Den Zettel nochmal lesen?
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Wir müssen das auf jeden Fall öffnen irgendwie. Aber wir haben nichts, ne, zum Öffnen. Ein Schwamm.
It's good for relieving stress.
Die könnte man nass machen, aber die Frage ist... Haben wir hier irgendwas vergessen? Nee, ne? Wir müssen irgendwie rein, weil wir die Dingens brauchen. Wir gehen nochmal zurück. Wo können wir denn noch hin? Wir können nur zur Werft und da oben können wir nicht hin. Hier zu den Waldlichtungen. Wir gehen mal in den Wald. Mal gucken, was wir da finden. Vielleicht im Baum. Oh. Das Schild. Schön.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Wir brauchen Karten. Na. Boah, wie war das nochmal damals, ey? Wer hat sich damals auch verlaufen? Kletterschiff.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Sehr geil. Oh, das Museum für Piratenkunde.
Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one.
Haben die geöffnet?
I think they're illegal now. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Wir gehen mal rein. Moin, na, bin John Hawk, Salami.
Welcome to the Mêlée Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Ah, dankeschön.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Mêlée Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Okay, gut.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it. But it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Danke für nichts. Das Game stand auch auf meiner Wunschliste, aber ich glaube, ich bin zu alt geworden. Hä, man ist doch nicht zu alt für so ein Spiel. Das ist mega gut. Wenn ich nochmal frage, erinnert sich vielleicht dann an den Brief?
Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again.
Okay, gut.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Oha, von Francis Drake, persönlich.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate
Rechter oder linker Haken.
Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Mêlée.
Servus Ricky, grüß dich. So, wir gucken mal weiter. Oh.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous peg leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it.
Die Rätselscheibe gibt's leider nicht.
Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Ah, schade.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
Wow. Mal gucken, ob wir sprechen können.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Es ist ein arbeitender Papagei, ich sollte nicht mit ihm sprechen.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Natürlich. So.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture
Fat
on
Island, das war auch geil damals.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Okay, was ist das?
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Ah, schön, schade. Also, warum hat es denn eingeschlossen?
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. The display case is locked.
Die ist geschlossen. Warte mal, können wir da auch einen Schlüssel? Warte mal.
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Schade, können wir nicht aufmachen. Hätte ja klappen können.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Mêlée jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Okay, was haben wir da? Hä, das ist...
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the
From Big
treasure of
Whoop.
Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Ach, geil. Das ist die Nachricht, die LeChuck hinterlassen hat, als er Elaine entführt hat.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting.
So
that
geil.
was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday
Eine
nights.
Roleplay-Gruppe immer Donnerstagabends.
It's like this whole wall
Schön
is
GTA
stuff on my
RP
personal
spielen.
adventures,
Geil.
but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Mhm.
Fine.
Jo, bis dann, Colli. Dankeschön. Schönen Abend noch. Ja, wir gehen mal ins Lagerraum, ne? Tja, das ist ein schöner Lagerraum, ne? Wir haben erstmal eine Karte wieder. Neue Quizkarte. Papageienfutter.
Cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Nehmen wir mal mit, ne? Vielleicht können wir das bei dem... Vielleicht können wir einen eigenen Schlüssel herstellen. Mit diesem Quizbuch, ne? Ne, warte mal, das brauchen wir nicht.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Die schwafelt endlos von... Boah, von was hat die immer gequatscht? Von was hat die nochmal gequatscht, ey? Ich glaube, von Ankern hat sie gequatscht, oder? Von Schwertkämpfen. Hat das irgendeine Relevanz für den Ausgang hier später? Nee, ne? Boah. Das ist echt schon krass, ne? Wir machen das später. Aber ich meine, die hätte von Schwertkämpfern gesprochen. Falsch! Die Karte ist weg. Nein! Ich glaube, das Ziel ist auch, alle Fragen zu beantworten von dem Ding, ne? Boah, ey, wie zapp ich das mal raus, Leute? So. Wir haben Papageienfutter. Wir könnten...
It doesn't seem interested.
Okay, dann gehen wir mal lieber... Vielleicht... Lass dich vorerst. Ja, ich wollte es mal versuchen. Museum für Piratenkunde. Papageienfutter. Boah, wollen wir in den Wald gehen? Ich weiß es nicht. Ach komm. Wir versuchen es. Fleischweiß eine Pflanze ansehen.
A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Ja, gut. Da lang. Da lang gehen. Wenn wir jetzt da lang kommen, müssen wir eigentlich wieder zurückkommen. Oder? Ja. Gut. Da lang. Das ist sehr schwierig, glaube ich. Oha. Boah.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Ohne Karte bin ich hoffnungslos verloren. Ja, ich glaube, du musst erst eine Karte haben von Wally, damit du hier weiterkommst.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Nee, das passt nicht. Gut, wir gehen wieder zurück. Und wo können wir noch hingehen? Hier im Wald, Museum. Ah, da kommen wir nicht rein. Der Ausguck. LeChucks Schiff. Gehen wir zum Haus der Gouverneurin nochmal. Wobei, ich glaube, eigentlich können wir da, glaube ich, nichts machen bei ihr, ne? Wobei, wir könnten uns das... Warte mal. Diese Schiffsstrategien.
Can I borrow a book?
Ja, wir kämpfen wieder. Ach, nö. Die Frage ist, brauchen wir ein Buch? Weil die hat ja erzählt, dass sie... Ah, warte mal.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Das geht nicht. Haben wir irgendwas, was wir dir schenken könnten? Kann ich derzeit nicht sagen. Alles gut, alles gut. Eine Visitenkarte.
Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Versuchen, sich daran zu erinnern, warum ich einen Vorspann mittrage.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Ah, lol.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog. For when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. It's just rude. I reject your frog.
Nein! Och nö! Ich dachte, das klappt. Warte mal. Ah.
Dear Carla.
Tut mir leid, dass ich dich damals in die Luft gejagt habe. Tut mir leid, dass ich damals deinen Geburtstag vergessen habe. Tut mir leid, dass ich unsere Jahrestag vergessen habe. Tut mir leid, dass ich das Buch nie zurückgelehnt habe.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Mir ist klar, dass du robust zur Robustheit bist. Was? Ich bewundere, dass du so hart zur Sanftmut bist. Hä? Ich schätze es sehr, dass du dem Pflichtbewusstsein verpflichtet bist. Ich schätze es sehr, dass du leidenschaftlich zur Leidenschaft bist. Was? Grüß dir, Merlin. Ich würde sagen, Pflichtbewusstsein.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
Wie deine Taten in Santo Domingo, in Santa Catalina, in Port Elizabeth oder Portobello. Ach du Scheiße. Wo haben wir den? Ich glaube, Catalina. Ja, was war's, Catalina?
As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology.
Aber es eigentlich meine Schuld war. Ich verspreche jetzt, mich zu bessern. Ich habe ein Erinnerungssystem eingerichtet. Du machst mir eine Angst. Ja.
I promise to do better in the future.
Sehr gut. So, jetzt schreiben wir es drauf. Und jetzt können wir dir das geben. Bam.
This is for you.
Das war aber falsch.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Hä? Warum? Das kannst du besser. Nochmal. Liebe Carla.
Dear Carla.
Mit dem Ausleihen, ja.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Robust, Sanftmut, pflichtbewusst. Da war das falsch. Oh, Leute. Leidenschaftlich, pflichtbewusst. Ich glaube, das war richtig.
You are dedicated to dedication.
Das ist falsch. Leute, wer weiß das nochmal? Catalina, war es nicht Domingo? Oh Mann. Portobello? Elizabeth?
As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth.
Okay.
Please accept my humblest apology.
Ja. Auch, weil ich verspreche mir zu verbessern. Ich habe mir ein Erinnerungssystem eingerichtet. Ah. Vielleicht war das auch falsch, die falsche Antwort. Wir versuchen es einfach erstmal. Bla, so, wir versuchen es nochmal. Ich glaube, das mit dem Erinnerungssystem ist, glaube ich, ganz gut.
Dear Carla, Ugh. It looks like you tried to include personal details, but then you got them wrong. You don't know me at all. I reject your frog.
Seht ihr, das war schon richtig. Nur das mit dem Erinnerungssystem war falsch. Falscher Ort. Ja. Also ich glaube, wir hatten ja schon eigentlich alles richtig gemacht. Aber, warte. Carla.
Dear Carla.
Das Buch.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Pflichtbewusst der
I
Bepflichtigsten.
value that you are dedicated to dedication.
War das vielleicht doch richtig?
As shown by your actions at Santa
Ich bin
Catalina,
mir nicht mehr sicher.
please accept my humblest apology.
Ich habe mir ein Erinnerungssystem
I've implemented
eingerichtet.
a reminder system for myself.
Ich glaube, das will sie ja, dass wir es zurückbringen, ne? Vom Logischen her, oder?
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me.
Etwas.
One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Eine Sache ist falsch. Dann ist der Ort falsch. Ah. Liebe Carla. Mahlzeit, Landwirtschaft im Einsatz. Das Buch, ja.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology.
Ach, scheiße. Nein. Es war schon wieder falsch. Wir müssen das nochmal machen. Verdammt. Warte. Mann. Einfach gefettfingert wieder. Klar bei dir? Ja, läuft soweit. Carla.
Dear Carla.
So, Buch. Ist klar.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Pflichtbewusst.
You are dedicated to dedication.
Elisabeth und dann
Shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology.
ich habe mir ein Erinnerungssystem
I've
eingerichtet.
implemented a reminder system for myself.
Wobei, oder die Antwort ist falsch. Das kann natürlich auch sein. Die letzte.
This is for you.
Dear Carla,
Weiß ich nicht.
It looks like you tried to include personal details, but then you got them wrong. You don't know me at all. I reject your frog.
Nee, passt nicht. Okay. Doch nicht. Das hatten wir doch schon. Ach, stimmt, hatten wir. 0. Ich bin einfach zu alt, Leute. Also nochmal. Carla, Buch ist klar, ne? So.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Mir ist klar, dass du robust zur Robustheit bist. Ich bewundere, dass du hart zu Sanftmut bist. Ich schätze es sehr. Ich würde sagen, sie ist robust, ne?
I realize that you are tough on toughness.
Tough und Toughness? Catalina?
As shown by
Also
your
Catalina war
actions at
richtig.
Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology.
Mit den Orten? Nee, das war ja richtig. Das war ja
I've
richtig.
implemented a reminder system for myself.
Let's fail. 200 Bits. Dankeschön. Vielen lieben Dank. Danke dir. Versuchen es nochmal.
This is for you.
Die Robuste der Robusten.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know
Jetzt wüsstest du
something
etwas über
about
mich.
me. One thing.
Eine Sache kann ich verbessern.
Better.
Aber
I
was?
reject your frog.
Was? Oh, dieses doofe Rätsel. Carla ist klar. Buch ist klar.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Eine Sache ist falsch. Namen Chrissy.
I admire that you are hard on softness. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology.
Mandre, moin. Grüße. Ein wunderschön. Ich meine, das Erinnerungssystem ist richtig. Oder? Was meint ihr?
This is for you.
Dear Carla.
Die Verwirrung ist verwirrt.
This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Eine. Ist doch Carla.
Dear Carla.
Buch ausgeliehen?
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Das war
I value
richtig.
that you are dedicated to dedication.
Catalina.
As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology.
Ich verspreche mich zu bessern.
I promise to do better in the future.
Nehmen wir das. Vielleicht verbessern. Könnte sein. Mal gucken.
This is for you.
Dear Carla. This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better.
Eine Sache denn, was denn? Oh. Oh Leute, bitte nicht spoilern. Ich werde schon selber rauskennen. Ende der Planke. Warte mal.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla. This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Eine Sache ist falsch. Sagt sie doch, oder? Sie sagt doch, dass eine Sache falsch ist. Eine Sache ist falsch. Aber welche Sache? War es der Ort? Carla.
Dear Carla.
Das Buch.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
War es doch der Ort falsch? Ich weiß es nicht.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. Even though it wasn't really my fault.
Wir versuchen es mal. Wenn nicht, müssen wir gleich mal gucken.
This is for you.
Dear Carla. Not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject your frog.
Schade. So, ich überleg mal, Leute. So.